Welcome back, everybody, to the 60s. In this episode, we will be trading in our John Deere 3020. I know I said I wasn't going to do that, but one of my friends has a 706 and an 806. And he said here, trade us the John Deere, and trade us one of them for the John Deere and $5,000 for both of them. So one of them just for the John Deere, and $5,000 gets us both. So we're going to hook up to our trailer here, and we're going to make our way down there. I'll have to lower the tailgate. Okay, let's get to it. Alrighty, it's nicely attached. It's on there. I didn't hook up the chains because I don't care to, but look at that. It's in the box. We're good to go. Definitely good to go already. Let's bring it over to the other shed. Let's grab ourselves the 3020. We'll load it up. I think it's just a base 3020. I don't think it has any loaders or anything on it. I think it's just base skits, if I recall. Haven't used it that much. Okay, let's lower the ramps and get 3020 on here. Alrighty, so we got the John Deere on here. Oh, we're really high of a gear. I don't want what I thought we were in. Oh my. What the? Okay, well, we're having some technical difficulties. I got the John Deere on here, don't worry. Alrighty, so we got the John Deere on here. Let's strap it up. She shouldn't go nowhere. There's 3020. She's worth about 14 grand, and we're picking about 18 grand the tractor, so we're only on about 4 grand. So we're gonna see if we can get them down to about 3. Okay. We're prepped, we're ready to go, and off we go to the Texaco. He's gonna meet us at the Texaco there. So we got a long ways to go. Not really overly long, but still decent drive ahead of us into the town. So back to you guys when I get there. We are almost at the Texaco. We're just gonna go through this light and around. What? Did it just go red that quickly? Yep. That's how the game works. Everything, just like real life. Light went instantly red. Green, yellow's like that. Goodness gracious. You're just like, we're ocean road-ish. Lights are too fast. There we go. Green. Stamp on her. There's no oncoming traffic. I don't know why I went red, but you know. That can happen. Look out, lady. Let them know when we're coming. There's up at the tank. Oh, I can see both tractors from here. Look at that. Oh, I know some people are gonna be mad, like, oh, you traded a green for 2 reds, but it's 2 reds, man. 2 for 1 and 4 grand. We're gonna try and zoom down to like 3 or 2. We'll see what we can do. Alright, it's pulling in here. Okay, all the way in. Sort of. We're partly on the grass, but that's okay. Our truck's a little big to be out here like this, but we fit what we can. We just back on in like this. He said these things are hardly used. I told him mine's brand new, so it hasn't been used very much either. Alrighty. Let's get out of the truck here. Let's go talk to him, see what we can get him down to. He's inside the building here, so let's just go on in. Alrighty, so we owe him $2,500 and the deer, and that's what I got him down to. Let's get the deer off the trailer here, and get these things onto the trailer. So, yeah, let's get that done real quickly here. As we back the deer off here, it'll be the last time we see this deer probably for the rest of our lives. It's gone. It's no longer ours. But you never know. Maybe we'll end up coming across it in the future. Buying it back. You never know, but this one has a dang blade and this one has a bucket. It was definitely worth it. Oh, and we have to pay the money. So, I will do that real quickly. As you can see, we've spent $2,500. We're at 4,194, and we're at a $260,000 loan. Just so you guys can see the transfer. Let's see. That's like that. Okay, I have not driven one of these internationals yet before, so get these things into the trailer here. And put it in reverse like so. How much room do we have for that fence? So we got tons of room, right? Yeah. I think this one is the bigger one, and the blade is detachable, so it shouldn't be too hard to take apart, I'm assuming. This one is the heavier one. I don't know why I'm putting it up front, but you know, it's fine. It's a Chevy, you can handle it. Boom. I love the sound of this one. Okay, let's fire up the other one. Actually, let's get the straps on this one first, just so we don't forget. Okay, let's fire up the other one. Oh my. They both have very different sounds, very unique sounds to them. We're gonna back this one on. So we're gonna go forward here. We're gonna bring our rear. Oh, we might not have enough room to do this. Actually, we probably do. Right into Texaco sign. We're gonna go a little closer, and we're gonna come from this side. Actually, I think we have more room. Bringing it in from this side, raise it as high as possible. This one's huge. They both are. They're both bigger than the deer, but they have a lot more hours on them, so that's why I got them so cheap. We didn't need to, but if you get that good of a deal, wheel to wheel. There we go. Alrighty. We'll leave this one running because we do have to close up the trailer, and then we can lower the bucket the rest of the way. Alrighty, the buckets are down. Everything is down. Let's see here. We're strapping the bucket down. Look at that. Let me put it off now. So both these are amazing machines. So I think, actually, I don't even know how much horsepower they have. I can tell you guys right here. So the John Deere had 63, and I don't know which one's which. I think this bigger one here with the 110 is our 806, and I think our 706 is 93 horsepower. So I think it was a great deal we got there. We would probably take the blade off this one and leave it on the side of the shop till winter. It's a huge blade. I think it's 10 feet. It's nice. It's also angled to the right, so it'll make plowing a little bit easier than what the bucket would make it. Fire her up. Okay, well, I don't know what's going to happen with the 3020, but if we'll ever see it again or not, but, you know, a deal is a good deal if you get more than what you bargained for. So we got rid of the Deere for two a little bit bigger tractors. We're going to turn around the feed lot because it's a little bigger. It's probably the only place big enough to turn around in with this truck and trailer. Okay, let's put it in reverse. Back it on up. These ones are only a couple years old, but the Deere was almost brand new. I think it was a year old. So, yeah, I think the Deere was a 65, and one of these is a 63, and one of these is a 64. So, I think we got a pretty good deal on that. Okay, off we go. That Leon blade is going to be so useful for leveling out stuff and plowing. I don't know. The 806 is definitely a big, beefy tractor, though. Oh, we're at a green already. Good for me, I guess. Yeah, this 50-foot trailer is almost too big. Oh, 40-foot is almost too big for me. Okay, well, we gotta wait for it to go green, I guess. You gotta admire the fact that we got these for such a good deal. It does tip the truck a bit, though. It is really heavy. with a hefty load. I'm not sure if the truck will be able to get up the hill, but I have faith in the little Chevy, little K10. Definitely wish I had like a F250 or a K20, or don't actually know if F250s existed. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. The F100 might actually have better suspension than the K20 at this time. But the K20, this thing is a warrior of a truck. Does everything I need to do, and then some. It's got a 4-speed manual. It's got hitch for a gooseneck and fifth wheel. We just put the fifth wheel in there and on both the trailers. And if we ever get an actual gooseneck like ball hitch, we use ball hitch trailer too. So we are absolutely doing great again in this trailer, in this truck. It came in very handy. We would have went with the Jeep we were gonna go with, the Willys. Don't think we'd be able to haul all this equipment at once. We'd actually be hauling it on a little bumper pole. And that would take so long. So happy we got the K10. Sleeping in all these Lizard trailers. Because they are affordable. K10, not so affordable. But we have that Ranchero too, so we did need a pole, bumper pole. The Ranchero would definitely do it. Steer just climbing the cliffside back there. It's gonna take us forever to get up here. So I'll get back to you guys and I'm back at the farm. Alrighty, I can see the farm from here. We're doing pretty good. I think we're gonna take the first entrance for the first time in a while. I don't know if I've ever actually taken it on video. I don't actually know which entrance they use more in video. Pretty sure it's a far one. This close one, we're gonna take it for the first time in a while though. We still gotta cultivate our land and plant it. The next few upcoming areas here. Yeah, so we got 2 new tractors on the farm. You gotta love that both my trucks are blue on my signaling. The Ranchero is definitely a nicer truck. It just has all the better fins and curves. Way nicer. But the Chevy, definitely bigger. Okay, we get up here and we can just drive into our grass here. Like this. And we're gonna get these things unloaded. Alrighty, starting off with the 706. Man, this thing's a nice sounding tractor. It doesn't get much better than this. She might not be brand new, but she goes. I mostly bought it for the 706, by the way. Like, the 806 is just a perk. It's like paying $2,000 for a bigger size. The John Deere is probably gonna last a lot longer because maybe the oldest tractor on our farm is the John Deere. Everything else is almost brand new. It used to be the only tractor on this farm. We just traded off some of the equipment we didn't need for some things that will come in handy in the future. So we're gonna go park this. I'll probably take the blade off of it. I actually don't know. We might leave the blade on it. I'm not sure. It does have some pretty good clearance. I don't know if the blade will get wrecked. I don't want the blade to get damaged, right? So it's just, I believe it is 2 bolts, a pin, and then 4 more bolts, and you can take it off on the ground. So it shouldn't take me too long to be able to take it apart and put it on the ground. I think we're actually, there's a blade out here. Turn gear. Nice. Okay, I'm gonna take the blade off, and then we're back to as we start parking it. As you can see, the blade is off the tractor, and I'm gonna get back in. And voila. We got ourselves an 806 ready to pull a disc. We could actually pick up another disc, but we don't have the money for that right now. We could sell one of these beefy tractors that we bought for $2,000 for a lot more profit, but still we'll be fine. John Deere was worth about 14 or so, I don't remember. And we got ourselves some complete workhorses out of it. So yeah, the farm's now, well, it's always been mostly red, but now there's only one green left, and it's the best green, the 620. Okay, let's get the truck parked. I like to pull the ramps up. Let me get those real quick. Alrighty, the ramps are closed, and let's get into the truck, and let's put it in reverse. We're backed all the way up. Into the ditch, whee, and forwards. Swing it hard, and forwards, and then back one more time. And then go forwards. We don't come too close to the seeder. We don't want to scrape the seeder's paint when we pull this out. We don't want to scrape this thing's paint when we pull the seeder out. So, or planter. I think that's like planter actually. I don't know. They're very similar in size. They're both John Deere. So we have a lot of green over here though. Like this whole shed's green. So I wouldn't complain about lack of green. I'd complain about everything seems pretty balanced. We got green, red, orange. Okay, let's go. Let's get this detached. Let's go back up the house. Alrighty, we got the trailer off. I have to go park our workhorse of a truck up at the house here. I don't know why I keep signaling. Force of habit, I guess. I'm not in neutral. Oh, it's definitely in neutral. Alrighty, mini. I don't know. The wrench should be brought forwards a bit. Just a little bit. So right here, right in front of the steps. Turn the wheel sharply to the side. Look at that. Before it's nice looking truck. This truck isn't technically mine. It came with the farm and Grandpa sold it to me. This is mine, and you know, I just give an equipment walkthrough because I can. I ended up buying this. This came with the farm, I think. That came with the farm. I brought this here. The combine technically was at the farm when I got here. The only tractor that was here when I bought the farm was the Deere, and the APN with this. These both brand new, and so is the mower. Of course, you just see me get the 806 and 706. The case came with me when I came here. These are a little bit older than me. They were here before me. I had to pick them up though. And last but not least, I also brought this trailer here. And if you watched my last episode, you've seen that we have still 200 more bales to sell. So we can get ourselves a little bit more of the debt. And you've probably seen that we have a lot of equipment. Because I think actually we still have some grain that we can sell too. I don't think we sold any. I don't remember actually selling any grain. Yeah, we have 22,000 liters of oats we can sell when they get high. We also gotta go disc up that whole field. But that would be another day. Today we are done with today. And I'll catch you guys on the next day here on the farm.